Hi guys, it's Danielle from Botanique. I hope everyone is doing really well. I know it has been such a long time since I've done a video for you guys, and I'm so sorry. The last couple of months have been really hectic for me, but I have been planning to come back for quite a while. I know I made a promise to you, Pia, that I was going to do a how-to kombucha video about 2 months ago, and it still hasn't happened. It is coming. Unfortunately, I don't have any sugar at the moment. So on the plus side, with us going into lockdown, I thought, great, I will have time to do the videos that I've been meaning to do for the last few months. The downside is a lot of the videos I've been meaning to do for the last few months, I now can't do. So I have not been able to buy sugar in my local shops for the last couple of weeks now, and you need sugar for kombucha. One of the other videos that I was really looking forward to doing for you guys, this weekend was supposed to be the Plant Collectors Fair, and we were going down. We had planned to do a tour around the fair for everyone that couldn't go, to show you what it's like and show you all the amazing and beautiful plants that you can find down there, things that you've never even imagined. Unfortunately, it has been cancelled. And the physical sale has been cancelled indefinitely. We don't know if they're going to be able to do that at all this year, but what they have announced is that they will be doing an online version soon. So if you want to jump onto their Facebook page, I will leave the link down below. They haven't announced what they're doing or when they're doing it specifically, but there will be an online sale of some descriptions. So check that out. It is definitely really important that we do still support our local growers, because so many people either have already lost their jobs or lost their businesses, or they're about to. We are looking like we're going to go into stage 3 of lockdown quite possibly by the weekend, if not early next week. So even more people are going to be without employment. So if you can support small businesses, not just within plants, within anything, if you can support them just to try and hold on a little bit longer, please do. I know a lot of people are really worried about having things sent out in the post. I personally made the decision the other day that for now we're not going to be sending out plants for the next little while, because I can't afford to go down to our local post office, pick something up and bring that home. We have some vulnerable people in our family that I really don't want to expose. I also have a very elderly neighbor who I don't want to expose. So it's just not worth it for me. What we have decided to do in the interim is to just do local pickup, where if you are, it's kind of like click and collect. If you can pay me online, tell me a time that you're going to be here, and I will leave your plant on the front doorstep for you. For the next little while, that's all that we can do. As I said, it's just not worth it for me to go and stand in that line at the post office and possibly bring something home. So that's where we're at. But rather than dwelling on the videos and the things that we can't be doing, we should be focusing on what we can do. So what I can do for you guys is I can do a bit more of vlog style videos, just dropping in for a quick chat, say hi, see what everyone's getting up to. More than happy to do that for you. I can show you what's going on in my garden at the moment, because one of the other things that has recently popped up is there's been an absolute flood of messages to my inbox from friends, family, neighbors, customers, all wanting to suddenly know, how do I grow my own food? And I am very happy to do what I can to help you and show you what I do. I'm not really an expert. I have been growing fruits and vegetables for years and years, but everywhere is going to be different. So what I may be able to plant right now at my place is going to be vastly different to what my father in North Queensland can plant at the moment, or even what my sister who lives 15 minutes down the road can plant. So what I would recommend that you do is jump onto the ABC's Gardening Australia page. They have a little page called the Veggie Patch, which I will also link down below, and you can click on where you are on the map, and then it will bring up the months of the year. You can click on March or click on April, and it will show you all the things that will work well in your area. But a little caveat for that, as I said, I can grow some different things than what my sister can grow, even though she only lives 15 minutes down the road and she's technically in the same climate as me, because every little area will also have a microclimate. So where I live, I don't generally get a frost. I've lived here for nearly a decade and I've had one light frost in that time. Whereas my sister, where she lives, they get a frost every year and sometimes they get a hard frost. So I'm hoping to push the envelope a little bit and plant some things that maybe might be in the next region up from me. Fingers crossed, if we have a mild winter, I may get away with it, because although I have been growing my own fruits and vegetables for many, many years, now that we've had the crisis, I've actually found myself caught out. I have a huge seed stash. I have lots of jars and containers just like this one. My very cute pumpkin, absolutely love it. And they are all full of seeds. They're all summer fruits and vegetables. I don't generally grow things over winter because it's too much fuss and I'm a cold frog. I hate going outside in winter. If I can avoid it, I do. So I've gone to have a look in my seed stash and there's not a whole lot in there that I can be planting unless I want to eat 5 million broccoli or 5 million carrots. There's not a whole lot of winter variety going on in my seed stash. So some of the things that I am going to try and push the envelope on are things like, when I find it, I just had it a second ago to show you. So okra is something that generally I'm harvesting by now, not planting. The packet does say you can still plant in summer. We've only just come out of summer a couple of weeks ago, so whilst I'm not expecting anything fantastic, I am going to put a couple of these guys in. If it looks like they're struggling, I'll probably keep them in large pots and then try and bring them inside, but I will keep them out for as long as I possibly can, just because I have tried to grow veggies and things inside before, and it's been disastrous because they seem to have a lot more pests than other plants do. And as you all know, all my plants that live inside are the stock plants for Botanique. So I really don't want to run the risk of having pests coming in because I'm trying to grow potatoes inside and then they wipe out all of my calatheas or my philodendrons or something like that. I don't want to take that risk if I don't have to. But ultimately, if this proves to be a long-term thing and food shortage becomes an issue, I'm going to have to look at what's more important for me to focus on growing. Is it going to be that I have to downsize my collection, or maybe move my collection into just one room of the house, or maybe my indoor plants have to go outside? I don't know. I don't know what that's going to look like yet. All I know is that today I'm going to try and plant some summer things. So some of the other things that I can plant right now, so if you are living in Newcastle and the Hunter Valley, you can plant spring onions all year round. You can plant carrots all year round. Lettuce is a great one right now. I don't have any lettuce seeds. You can plant kale pretty much all year round if you like it. I don't eat it raw. It's disgusting. It's horrible, but it does make a pretty good chip. So if you would like the recipe for that, let me know. I'm happy to do a video or just write it down for you. You can tell the boredom's starting to sink in. I'm starting to go a little bit crazy. So some other things that I'm going to be sticking in, which is technically a little bit late, is these snake beans. But you never know, we might get something out of it. As I said, cauliflower, broccoli. I don't normally plant those just because they take a long time to grow and they're a pain in the butt. I don't want to have to go out there and deal with the white cabbage moth. I don't want to have to deal with picking caterpillars off every second day. And I don't want to have to deal with having to tie the leaves up so that the cauliflower doesn't blow out. But this year we're going to. We're going to make the effort because that's what we've got. So what I'm doing today while I'm cooped up in my boredom is I am making hundreds and hundreds of little toilet roll pots because that's what I have on hand. I am by nature a hoarder. My whole family will tell you this. They're ashamed of the fact. But what I'm looking at here is not a bag of maybe 50 toilet rolls. It's 100 seedling pots. And I'm very, very glad that I did save them, and I do have them. They're pretty simple to make. I will spend the next half an hour or so making those, and then I will be filling them up. If you have toilet rolls at home, you are one of the lucky people because toilet paper is very scarce at the moment. But if you have empty toilet rolls, it is so easy. You're literally just going to cut it in half, or roughly in half. Then you're going to go up one side about 1 centimetre, the opposite side about 1 centimetre, in the middle there another centimetre, and then on the opposite side we're going to go again about another centimetre. You can go a little bit more, but just depends how much you've got to work with. And then you're going to see we've got 4 slits evenly spaced around the toilet roll, and we're just pushing the side down, pushing the next side down, and we go around until we've created a nice little base for our toilet roll seedling pots. So I've got about 50 rolls, which is about 100 pots to do. I'm going to fill those up, get some seedlings started. I will try and check back in with you guys in the next day or so, show you what's happening outside in the garden, because I'm sure that is a lot more interesting than sitting here listening to me waffle on about a whole lot of nothing. What we're going to be doing in the next couple of days in the garden is actually going over and giving it a huge overhaul, because I have been so busy the last couple of months. It's kind of gone rampant with sweet potato, which is a good thing and a bad thing. We eat both the leaves and the tubers of the sweet potato, so we've had lots and lots of spinach substitute. So I'm really happy about that, but it's gone crazy. It needs to be completely taken back, and we need to create room in the garden for the next round of crops that are now going to go in as soon as they grow in a couple of weeks' time. So we will have a look at that together, and until then, I hope you are staying well. I hope you are staying sane. Thank you so much to all of the essential workers out there who do have to go to work, whether it's because you work in health or you work with food or whatever it is that you do, that you are literally keeping this country going right now. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. I would not want to be in that situation at the moment. Fortunately, I am blessed that I can be at home. Thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you so much. And to everyone who has lost their job recently or lost their business or unfortunately is about to, I am so sorry. Please hang in there. We will get through this. One of the quickest ways to get through this is if everyone would just please get the message to just stay home. The sooner everybody stays home, the sooner the curve will be flattened out, the sooner we can go back to normal life. So please, yes, we're going stir crazy here. Yes, we would love to go out and do some other fun things. I don't want to be stuck at home with my teenage son 24 hours a day any more than what the mum down the road wants to be stuck at home with a couple of toddlers 24 hours a day. You can't go out for a walk. I mean, you can, but we're choosing not to. So we're cooped in these 4 walls. We feel you. But we are doing it because we do not want to risk infecting anybody else if we were to get sick. So please, please, please stay at home. Until the next video, guys, take care. I will see you very soon. Lots of love. Bye.